Hey guys, what's up? This is Aaron from Insanity Board Shop. Today we're going to be gripping a Rayne Oracle with vicious grip tape. First step is we're going to find out how long it is. This board is 30.75 inches long, but we're going to cut 31 inches just to make sure we get the whole board cut. Each one of these squares is 1 inch long, and the total width from end to end is 11 inches wide. So what we want to do is lay it out long and use this yardstick to measure the 31 inches that we're going to need. So right there is our 31 inches. So we're going to take these scissors and we're just going to cut on the line and cut the whole 31 inches off of this roll. Okay, now that we've cut up this vicious grip tape for this Rayne Oracle, now we're going to put it on the board. Then what we want to do is take off this packaging right here on the back, this white packaging. There's a couple ways you can do it. The best way I figured out to do it without getting any air bubbles or hardly any at all is just lay it down slowly from the top to the bottom. And it also helps keep it lined up straight as well. So you want to peel a little bit off on the top and lay that on this top of the board. And I'll just leave it a little bit off there on the side. You want to pull back over here, slowly pull back as it comes down, and push it down as it comes back, as you pull, and slowly pull back until the whole board is covered with the vicious grip tape. And when you're pushing on it, you want to get all the air bubbles out. You just want to keep on pushing around the edges to get all the air bubbles out. And just take your time because you want to get it right the first time. You don't want to have to relay it again. What we're going to do is we're going to take the packaging that we took off of the grip tape, lay it all down on top of the grip tape. Then I'm going to take this wheel and rub out all the air bubbles that might be on the board. You want to put this packaging on there so it protects the wheel as well as grip tape as well, and your hands when you put your hands down there, because it is very gritty grip tape. So you just want to rub it up against with your hand and push all the air bubbles out along the way. And make sure to do both sides. Okay, now that we have finished that, we're going to use this tool right here, and we're going to cut 4 lines around here, 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 and here. And you want to make sure you have a sharp new blade on there so it cuts perfect and you're not, it's all dull. You want to use a sharp new one every time. And you want to cut it away from you so you don't cut yourself. You don't want to go to the ER from just cutting grip tape. And now we're going to start using the filer. We're going to file all around, make a straight, make a good line so we can see the outline of the board. I like to do one side at a time. Make sure that one side is pretty well done, and I'll go over it again to make sure we get all the little pieces taken care of as well. Okay, and now that we're done gripping the board, we want to just go over the edges real quickly and make sure we get rid of all the little pieces that we might have missed along the way from going on it super fast. Okay, so now that we've done gripping the Rayne Oracle, we're going to poke the holes in there for the wheelbase. And with this Rayne Oracle, it has many wheelbase options, starting from all the way up here to all the way over here in the front. In the back, there's this short wheelbase in the back, and then there's also this longer wheelbase off of the tail. And this tail makes it kind of like a 20-degree angle, basically. So if you mount it in the back, you have to mount angled risers to bring it back to center so it feels better, feels perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these the smallest wheelbase in the front and the furthest wheelbase in the back. So we're gonna have to use angled risers in the back. We'll also use angled risers in the front as well to make it, you know, unique. So we're gonna use this poker to make the holes, and I'm gonna use this Ronin truck over here as a part of an alignment so I know which holes to poke. Just gonna simply poke through the holes until they get through the grip tape and hit the glass container underneath it. So I know it went fully through. And then we're gonna do the same for the back ones as well. Next, we're going to use the same filer that has a screwdriver on there, and we're going to use it to open up the holes so that you can fit a screw in there later on. This really helps open it up so that you know where the holes are, and it makes it a lot easier when you're putting the screws in if you already have them opened up a lot. Now that we're done with that, we want to use a poker again to get out all that little grit that got stuck in the hardware slots. Just get it all out, poke it out until it comes out. Now that we have all the holes poked out for the wheelbase options that we want to use, we can start putting the hardware in there and get it put together. So now we have the whole board, the holes in there and the hardware in there as well. I'm going to put it up here and we're going to put it together. What in the back I'm going to do is have this 20-degree Ronin precision base plate on a cast hanger. And since this tail is 20 degrees as well, it's going to offset it and bring it back to 0 degrees. But we don't want it to be at 0 degrees. We want it to be a little bit able to turn. So I'm going to add these 10-degree angled risers, and that will make it still be at 10 degrees about, so that we can have a little bit of turn out of the back as well. Okay, now that we have the back of the deck set up, we're going to set up the front of the deck with these 45-degree base plates from Ronin, and we're going to use cast 105mm hangers. And we're also going to use these 7-degree Cairo angled risers to make it a little higher degree. It's going to become a 52-degree in the front to give us a lot of turn in the front, prevent wheel bite, and just make the board a lot of fun, more fun than it would have been with a 45-degree angle. Now that we have the board completely set up, all we need to do is tighten the hardware down to make it super tight and ready to go. I'm going to be using this drill and a skate tool to make it go by fast. But you can use a regular screwdriver as well if you don't have one. This just goes a lot faster. And there you have it, guys. Now we're done with the board. We finished gripping it with the vicious grip tape, and we finished mounting the trucks onto the board so it's all set up and ready to go fast down a hill or just cruise around and have fun on.